So there I was, working away in my word search, trying to find all of the words, and then, do you know what happened? I got very, very excited that I'd finally found a word after so long, pressed too hard, and oh no, the lead of my pencil broke. I needed to sharpen it, but unfortunately I didn't have a sharpener, but I learnt this in the Scouts whenever I was younger. If you have a pencil or a stick and a knife, you can sharpen it, because if you open up a pencil sharpener, you'll see that there's a little blade, and as you turn the pencil in the sharpener, it does kind of what I'm doing here with the knife. So make sure you don't do this at home, because it's very dangerous to walk around with a knife and play with knives. But this is what I had to do because I didn't have a pencil sharpener. And it got me thinking about a verse in the Bible, because it reminded me that some things become dull over time. They aren't as sharp. So for something to remain in good tip-top condition, a sharpener is a good thing to have. Sharpeners bring out the best in a pencil or a knife or a tool, and they help restore the good qualities of something, and they help them to make them more effective and useful. And there's this verse in Proverbs. Remember, Thinking Thursdays, we've been looking at these verses in Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. From the Bible, we learn that being around someone, it can sharpen us. But it's not just any person, it has to be the right sort of person. Just as pencils need the right kind of sharpener, or knives and tools need the right kind of sharpener, me and you, people, we need the right kind of people around us so that sharpening can take place. But what does the Bible mean whenever it says one person sharpens another? It means that people can bring out the best in you. Family, good friends, teachers, they can help bring out or restore you to a good condition when you're not feeling good, or whenever you're not doing very well. When you're with the right people and you stay with them and you're in their company, they can nurture you and help you get back into good shape, or help you become in better shape than you were before. So let me encourage you, boys and girls, to find the right people to be around. If you need to think and speak better thoughts and words, be with people who talk and think positively. If you want to be a better student, spend more time with people who love to study. If you want to be a lover of books, go and read a book with somebody who loves books. If you want to know more about God, you need to be in church and sit close to someone who's attentive to the people who are teaching God's word. And you have to know that sometimes sharpening isn't always feeling very nice. Imagine, as it says here, iron against iron, like two big bits of metal rubbing against each other. Or imagine being a pencil and feeling the grind of a sharpener. You see all those bits whenever I was sharpening, all those little bits that fell off. It doesn't seem pleasant to have all those little bits cut off. In the same way, it's not always pleasant whenever you let a family member or a good friend sharpen you. You might hear strong words of correction, or maybe even criticism. People might point out your faults, and instead of being offended or falling out with a person, why don't you try and listen to the people who you trust? See all of the good points that they have so that you can be a better person and a better follower of God. If you're not doing something right, listen to what the person's saying, and maybe get some tips and suggestions on how you could do it better. Don't resist the right things. Take what you can from it. And if the words were a bit hurtful, forgive them, and don't take those hurtful words to heart. So boys and girls, remember that the right people can sharpen you. Surround yourself with the right people. Listen more and look for ways to grow in yourself. Allow some sharpening in your life so that you can be better and do better.